Okay, dropshippers. So today we are going to speak about the perfect audience size. I receive messages every single day, my brother too, about what is the perfect audience size. Should it be 1 million, less than 1 billion, above than 300,000? Like, what is the perfect audience? And today I'm going to explain you the different type of audiences and why a certain level, a certain number matters and why another doesn't. It's very simple, it's not complicated, and has been the same thing for the past 8 years that I have been doing drop shipping. So I'm going to be straight to the point and let you know what you need to know about the perfect size. So let's start with testing. So you have a product and you're trying to test that product. You want to find the perfect audience size. Well, at the beginning, the perfect audience size is between 1 million to, let's say, 50 million, at most 50 million. This is the range. Why? Because you want to make sure that your interest is really the correct interest for your product. So, as an example, if I'm selling something for, let's say, a shirt, instead of saying shirt, maybe I want to say dress shirt. So I want to be as specific as possible with my interest. That's what I want to do. So as I choose dress shirt, my audience is going to be 36 million. That's perfect. But let's say I choose shirt on here. So I choose shirt. And what is the audience? 74 million. So this is too big. And shirt is a term that is way too broad for the product that I'm advertising. Same thing if I do something like shoe. So you do shoe footwear. What is the audience size? 110 million. And let's say that I do sneakers on here. So let's say that I do sneakers. Well, it's actually trainers on here. So I do trainers and it says 58 million. So, well, it's still a specific audience, so that would be good, but it's around 50 million. So as long as you have the perfect audience, and let's say you have a nice suit, then you want to do suits on here. You want to make sure that your audience, as you can see, shoot suits 31 million, your audience match your product exactly. But this is only at the beginning. And why? It's very simple. It's because audiences between 1 million to 30 million, 50 million are very easy to scale and are very hard to saturate. And obviously, eventually they will get saturated, like no product lasts forever, but it takes much more time than a small audience. So let's say we do on here sneaker. So sneaker freaker on here. Let's say we do this. What is the audience? It's still a big audience. So let me find something with a very small audience on here. Yeah, most of the audience on here will be, yeah, let's say boot UK. Is it small? No, not at all. Not small at all. So let's do snow. Is snow small? 15 million. You know, when you want to find those small audiences, you never find them. But when you don't want to when you don't want to find them, you always find them. Like it's just always the opposite. So let's say we do weather, ski resort, whatever. So I don't have, maybe I have something like, let's say I know Nike is not a small audience, but let's say I do Nike and I'm going to do on Nike, I'm going to do, there's some Nike. No, wait. Nike. Yes, this one. Like Nike work employee. It's work employee. It's not an interest. So it's way to Air Force One shoe. So Air Force One shoe. So 5 million. Okay, we don't have the audience, but let's say you have an audience that is, let's say, less than a million, 200,000, 300,000, 400,000. Does that mean that it's a bad audience to select? No, not at all. That audience could work right off the bat as much as the other audience between a million to 30 to 50 million. There's no problem with that. The only problem is that when you're going to try to scale, it's going to be a little bit difficult because the pool of that audience is very small. So you want to make sure that you have a few millions people inside of your audience, but not too much that your product doesn't seem connected to the interest. It needs to be really connected to interest. It's cosmetic. What's up of cosmetic? And that's what you're trying to find. So let's say Air Force One, I would sell something that is related to Air Force One. Footwear is way too big. If you come on here, footwear is at 84 million. This is way too much. And when is the right time to choose those big audiences? Because those audiences is if they would be, let's say, quote unquote trash, it will not exist. Facebook would have removed them because they're not making money. Like I said, the smallest audience are there to maybe, find a really good pool of audiences, but they're not scalable. That doesn't mean you cannot use them, but I don't recommend them at the beginning because you want to find something that is closer to your product, but at the same time has enough scalability. But if not, you can still use it. The second audience is very simple, very scalable, and is niche down correlated to your product. So that's perfect. And the third audience is an audience that is way too broad, like footwear. So this would include sneaker, canvas shoes, converts, boots, basically everything. And when would you choose this? Those type of audiences, I would choose them when I'm scaling. So let's say I'm scaling a product, I'm making, I don't know, $1,000, $2,000 per day. My creatives are doing well. Then eventually I made, I don't know, 100K with the product. It starts fading away. Then I will try to find those big interests in order to scale them further because my pixel is now smarter and is warmed up toward those audiences. And he knows how to capture, okay, what is the perfect audience? And he will find those good customers. That's what I always do. I start narrow down, but not too narrow down that I cannot scale. And when I see that I cannot scale anymore, then I will go broader. And now here comes the final boss. And the final boss is no interest. So it's basically 200, 300 million, depending on the countries that you're targeting, but it's a lot of millions of people. And this is only when you have a product that has made at least six figures in sales and you want to try this. You try this, it should work amazingly well. But again, this is not something that I would try at the beginning. The small audiences, lower than a million, I will not try as well. Guys, if you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We make videos every single week and we make sure that you guys have the most amount of knowledge possible. Guys, I don't need to do this. I do dropshipping full time, my brother too, but we do this to create the tightest community possible. We're happy to have you on board, to have every one of you that watch our video consistently. And for the haters, we still love you. We don't care about the hate. Actually, hate is a very beneficial thing when you're getting more and more popular. You're going to get hate. It's just a part of the game. But like I said, I'm very happy for the ones who support us, for the one who wants to learn from us. And do not forget, it's Q4. It's the best time of the year for you to start drop shipping. It's always the most profitable. Well, it's not Q4 yet, but it's going to be. So the closer we get to Q4, the closer we get to the highest profitably possible. We're going to have Halloween. We're going to have Black Friday. We're going to have Cyber Monday. We're going to have like so many moments to capitalize on that store or on those stores. So like I said, you want to make sure that you have a medium audience that is correlated to your products. Don't choose shirt, choose dress shirt. But eventually, when you're scaling, you can go towards shirt because your pixel is getting better. And when you made six figures, high six figures with your product, you can go full no interest and it will perform amazingly well. And like I said, guys, don't avoid the small interests, but keep in mind that they won't be scalable. But they're highly profitable though, because people don't target them. So if it's truly a good interest for your product, then why not? You know, in drop shipping, there's nothing black or white. Everything is gray. It's not 100% yes. It's not 100% no, but you need to understand, is it more a yes than a no, or it's more a no than a yes? If it's more a yes than a no, then don't uh then go for it. If it's more a no than a yes, then don't go for it. Simple as it is, that's the rule that I apply on every aspect of my business inside of this drop shipping crazy business that we do and that we are very happy to do. So yeah, guys, this is the video of today. If you have any question whatsoever, let me know down in the comments below. Wish you all, I love you all. Wish you an amazing rest of your day. Take care. And for the haters, love you too. Peace out.